Hi guys, I just wanted to pop on here real quick. I am so close to 100,000 subscribers. Maybe by the time I post this video, I will have already crossed that mark. But I just wanted to come on here and thank you all so much for your support over the past, I don't know how many years I've been doing this. I started my first video, I think it was back in 2014, but I really didn't get serious about it until about 5 or 6 years ago. And I have slowly grown, and I've never really defined myself by the amount of subscribers I have. What makes me the most happy in this is getting messages from you guys, seeing pictures of cakes that you've made, using my techniques, letting me know, like reaching out and letting me know how much my videos have helped you out. That warms my heart and just makes me so happy. And I know not everybody who watches my videos comments, likes, subscribes, or anything like that, but as long as my message is getting out, that's what really matters to me. And if there's anything that you've learned from my videos, there are a few key things that I try to, or a few key points that I try to emphasize or teach you guys about when it comes to cake decorating. Number one is that you do not have to be good at everything. I don't make tiramisu, I don't make pastries, I don't like making little desserts, I barely like making cupcakes, I don't do the treat tables. There's so many things that I don't do. What I like to concentrate and focus on is making big, beautiful, decorated cakes. And I've always said, just try to find a few things that you really like about cake decorating and get really good at that. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I'm really good at icing really smooth buttercream cakes. I'm really good at doing two-dimensional fondant figures. And there's a couple other things that I really like to do, and that's where I keep my focus. And because I've really improved my skill in those areas, I've been able to attract a lot of customers to me because they appreciate what I'm able to do. The second thing I hope you've learned from my channel so far is do not focus too heavily on your competition. If you are constantly thinking about everything that everyone else in your area is doing, your focus is in the wrong place. Try to just focus on what you can do to improve, and that in and of itself will help you run a successful cake business. And I've done this since I've started making cakes. I have befriended many cake decorators in my area. Some of them have become really close friends to me. And it's so nice to be able to have people to bounce ideas off of each other and help each other out and learn and grow together. And I see in a lot of groups on social media, people are just talking about what other people in their area are doing wrong. I don't think they're licensed. I think they're doing this, they're selling this, they shouldn't. Let them do what they are doing and just keep the focus on you. Which brings me to my final point of this video is let's stop all of the hate with the bakers in the baking community. I do not understand why people just want to tear each other down. I see beginners post pictures in these groups and they just attack them, and everyone is on a journey. When I first started making cakes, I'll find some of the pictures of my old cakes, and I have videos where I go over my old cakes as well. But I was not this good when I first started. Everyone is on their own journey. It's a learning process, and you need to give people a safe space to be able to learn and grow. And I always say, I don't follow the so-called rules of cake decorating. I think it's silly that people think that because they do a certain thing that everybody else in the baking industry needs to do it. i.e., if you bake from scratch, not everybody in the world has to bake from scratch. If you use vanilla beans from Mexico, is that where they're from? But anyway, if you use vanilla beans in your icing, it doesn't mean that you're better than someone who uses imitation vanilla. That's one of the things that I love most about cake decorating is that you find what works for you and you stick with that. So in this era, especially how the world is nowadays, can we please just stop the hate? Just start to build each other up and give each other more confidence to keep on going. And if you're finding that these groups online are a little too harsh and you want to become a member of a more positive community, I do have a Cake Academy membership program, and in that program, the top 2 tiers have access to my exclusive Facebook group. And I know I always say this, but this group is full of happy, funny, positive, loving, caring, encouraging cake decorators. And I would love for you to be a part of that group. So all that information is going to be in the description. But there was my little shameless plug there. But anyway, I just wanted to thank all of you. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for you watching my videos. And I am like a proud mama. Every time you guys send me pictures, let me know how much you're learning from my videos. It just makes my day. So I think that's it. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate and love each and every one of you. And like I always say, remember, it's cake. Have fun. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.